Okay, 3/4 horse Bluffton update. I brought the other one out, which isn't ideal. It's the same engine, obviously different size. It's kind of cool to see them side by side. Get the size difference between the two. But this one was a basket case. I have a video of how I found it, and so many things missing and items rusted all the way through, so I didn't mind restoring it. This one was in pretty decent shape, but had some issues with some of the bolts, Home Depot style bolts. Like this guy is an original. This one on the rocker arm to activate the exhaust valve, and has paint on it. There's a bunch of parts on here that weren't original with that paint, so the paint on the engine wasn't original. I don't feel too bad repainting it. I went ahead and pinstriped it. I'm kind of, I don't know, back and forth on the pinstriping, but it's done now. It's real subtle. I didn't get too carried away. Just left it, except for that. That's a little obvious, but, and I've been making new bolts all over the thing, putting the old style high crown back in, but they are in 360 brass, which is a copper alloy. They'll never rust. They're really durable. But like that wonky carriage bolt, I replaced it. And the brass is a little bit quieter even. But yeah, it's coming along. I've been working on other projects, so I've been back and forth on this one. I'm making an eccentric for the mill engine now. And if you ever put anything back together that you're working on, ended up with extra parts, ended up with this. You know what? Can't seem to fit it in there. Actually, I'm leaving the piston out. My lathe isn't big enough for these flywheels, even though this thing's tiny. My lathe is pretty small. I'm going to try to machine the surface of these flywheels on the block. So I'll tear it all back down, but adjust the pillow blocks and the babbitt bearings and take a real light skim coat off there. There is a couple blemishes. There's a chip over here that I might fill. I'll drill and tap it and shear the screws off and try to blend that in. It's kind of a bad chunk out of it. And there's another anomaly here. When I drill that out, it doesn't open up into something huge. It's a casting flaw. There's a few of them, but I'll probably just bottom some small bolts out, drill and tap it and bottom those out. But yeah, there they are side by side. Kind of fun. I have the pair of them. That's the 12-inch and the 10-inch flywheel. Another engine I have, I made a bunch of bolts for. This fella out here, all the Home Depot bolts had to go. Shoot, there was stuff with China stamped on it, and it just, you know, so I didn't feel bad restoring this one either. Someone restored it. I didn't do the paint job, but yeah, love this engine. It's quite a bit older than the ideal in Bluffton, but fun engine. Well, it's a beautiful day here in Detroit. I don't know what it is. It's got to be in the 50s, which is really weird for February 20th. But I'm gonna go take the dog for a walk. So thanks for tuning in. Bye.